Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zinatul Muzna binti Rozan. I'm with my two team members is Nur Aina binti Muhammad Fauzan and Muhammad Fadil bin Muhammad Adinho. We are from Polytechnic Melaka and our class is DKA2C. Our subject is code number DCC10032 Civil Engineering Material. And today, we want to present about construction Surau. Our location is at Kampung Bakar Batu, Melaka. Kampung Bakar Batu has a Muslim majority population, although there is a mosque, but the people here want this surah to be English. As a fulfillment for Fardu Ain and Fardu Kifaya, the locals want to build a new surah due to several factors, as the locals want to live in the house of the group for a long time without any future problems. Kampung Bakar Batu has a housing estate located in Bachang, which has a piece of land gazetted has a surau site, and the total population at this time is less than 150 houses. The Malacca state government has a gazetted it. Malacca state government gazetted Kampung Bakar Batu Bachang to 57350 Malacca with an area of 5,250 square meters for a public use, normally the site for a surau. Okay, as a desire by the locals, they apply for government's assistance of 25,000 ringgit and the surau was implemented in June 2021. The building uses wood and other building materials. For the next slide, we go through the table of content. At table of content, we have 4 subjects. First, background of the project. At background of the project, we can see our site plan, location, and detail of the project. Second, method of concrete. At method of concrete, we can know our preparation, compacting, and curing for the project. Third, selection of reinforcement concrete. A selection of reinforcement concrete has the element of structure. We have 3. First, beam, column, and the last is slab. Number 4, selection of a local timber. As the construction, we can know our material formwork. For the next slide, we go through background of the project. At background of the project, we will know our site plan, location, and detail of the project. As we can see, this is our project site. At this site project at Kampung Bakar Batu, Bachang, Melaka. At the right side, we have our site plan to do the construction of this surau. And this site plan has displayed all the routes of the construction site and the main facilities while in the surau are public toilets and places to take ablution water. In addition, we also provide a parking area to facilitate the villagers who will come to this surau. For the next slide, we go through detail of the surau. At detail of the surau, point number 1, initial phases. First, identify the scope, cost, and duration of the project. Second, approval of financial allocation. Third, project approval. Second one, planning phases. Project planning details, for example, activities, duration, cost, and resources. Second, development of project management and control plans. For the third one, implementation phases. First, perform project activities and confirmation of handover. Second, monitor and control the project through a plan that has been developed. For the last and not least, termination phases. Perform project termination activities. Measure project performance. And the last, formal project closure.
Metod yang kedua adalah berkenaan dengan metod concrete preparation, iaitu penyediaan konkrit. Dalam penyediaan konkrit ini, dia terbahagi kepada dua jenis metod. Yang pertama adalah volume method, yang kedua adalah berkenaan dengan weight method. Di dalam volume method ni, dia ada tiga perkara penting lah. Yang pertama adalah this method usually use a measuring box, and it is a convenient method, and also this method had been practiced for a long time in construction site. Yang kedua, the ratio of each concrete material is calculated based on the volume. And yang ketiga, the volume of cement is calculated based on the volume of one bag of cement. Likewise for sand and cost aggregate. Okay, dia menerangkan dekat sini bahawasanya kaedah isi padu ni merupakan kaedah yang kita guna, yang kita akan menggunakan kotak pengukuran, dan juga kaedah ini merupakan kaedah yang akan digunakan di tapak pembinaan. Kaedah ini juga memerlukan macam katalah isi padu kan. Maknanya kaedah ni setiap nisbah konkrit material, bahan konkrit itu diambil kira melalui isi padu. Isi padu apa? Iaitu isi padu simen, isi padu pasir dan juga isi padu cost aggregate. Tiga bahan utama untuk menghasilkan konkrit. Okey, isi padu ini diambil kira untuk kaedah isi padu. Isi padu ni merupakan satu perkara yang penting untuk kaedah volume method. Lepas tu kita beralih kepada metod yang kedua, iaitu adalah weight method. Dalam weight method ni dia ada dua perkara penting. Yang pertama, weight method use the principle of scale. Lepas tu yang kedua, this method is more suitable for control purpose in laboratory for testing purpose. Okey, yang pertama, kaedah berat ini menggunakan prinsip timbangan. Prinsip timbangan. Okey, yang kedua, dia mengatakan bahawasanya kaedah berat ini hanya digunakan di dalam kawalan makmal untuk tujuan ujian. Okey, maknanya kita menggunakan kaedah berat ini hanya di dalam makmal untuk tujuan ujian. Sebelum kita terus kepada metod volume method yang kita akan lakukan di tapak pembinaan. Metod seterusnya adalah metod compacting concrete, di mana pemandatan konkrit. Dalam metod dan kaedah ini, kita ada 7 perkara yang kita perlu ambil tahu. Yang pertama adalah ready mixed concrete should be pour and compact within 2 hours from the time indicated. Maknanya dekat sini adalah dalam tempoh jangka 2 jam, bancuan konkrit itu harus digunakan dengan sebaiknya. Lepas tu, if the concrete has been more than 2 hours, it will be removed and rejected from the construction site. Maknanya dekat sini adalah sekiranya selepas tempoh jangka masa 2 jam tu ada lebihan konkrit yang hendak digunakan, maka lebihan konkrit yang hendak digunakan tu tidak boleh digunakan selepas 2 jam. Kerana konkrit itu telah terdedah kepada persekitaran yang boleh menyebabkan konkrit itu telah pun keras, mula menjadi keras. Apabila mula menjadi keras, maka bancuan konkrit itu tidak boleh digunakan. Yang ketiga, a good site supervisor will ensure that the order of the concrete volume and time of concrete is delivered efficiently to avoid loss. Maknanya, site supervisor yang bagus, dia akan pastikan bahawasanya pelancaran proses adalah keutamaan untuk mengelakkan daripada berlaku sebarang kerugian yang tidak dimahukan. Lepas tu, concrete shall be poured at a height not exceeding 1.5 meter to prevent the occurrence of concrete segregation. Maknanya konkrit hendaklah dituang pada ketinggian tidak melebihi 1.5 meter untuk mengelakkan daripada pemisahan konkrit. Seterusnya, concrete pouring is also done layer by layer with a thickness of 300 to 450 mm and vibrated sufficiently to ensure no air is trapped. Maknanya, ketebalan konkrit itu hendaklah dalam lingkungan 300 ke 450 mm untuk mengelakkan tiada udara yang terperangkap dalam konkrit tersebut. Seterusnya, perfect concrete compacting will prevent the occurrence of honeycomb defect. Maknanya prevent perfect concrete, konkrit yang sempurna dapat mengelakkan daripada berlakunya sebarang honeycomb. Yang terakhir, concrete should also be poured continuously to avoid the occurrence of unplanned construction site. Maknanya konkrit itu hendaklah terus digunakan untuk mengelakkan daripada berlakunya unplanned construction joint. Metod seterusnya adalah metod curing, from work curing. Dalam from work curing ni, dia mengatakan bahawasanya from work is the effective curing agent in the construction, especially in thick concrete where the hydration temperature is high, so this method is used. Number 2, further not cost involved as the cost is already covered under the from work. The only concern is keeping the from work a bit longer than usual. In column curing, it is required to keep from work longer duration than usual. Therefore, there may be an additional cost to the project. Maknanya from work ni adalah satu agent yang sangat berguna dalam projek. Maka terutamanya dalam konkrit tebal di mana suhu penghiratan tinggi, maka kaedah ini perlu digunakan. Lepas tu selanjutnya from work curing ni dia tidak melibatkan mana-mana kos kerana sudah ditanggung di bawah from work. Tetapi apa yang menjadi kebimbangan adalah untuk memastikan from work ni digunakan dalam tempoh jangka masa yang lebih daripada kebiasaan. Tetapi kalau hendak melakukan from work curing lebih daripada masa yang kebiasaan, okey, seterusnya adalah selection of reinforced concrete. Yang pertama kita hendak bercakap berkenaan dengan interpretation. Okey, maknanya interpretation kita punya first look dengan bahan apa yang kita nak gunakan. Dia ada dua perkara. Yang pertama adalah most suitable to use when making the construction of a surau. Is the column, because column can be classified based on its shape, slenderness ratio, type of loading and pattern of lateral reinforcement. Maknanya dekat sini adalah paling sesuai digunakan semasa melakukan projek surau ini adalah column. Sebab apa? Sebab empat perkara pertama yang kita boleh classify. Yang pertama adalah berkenaan shape, yang kedua adalah slenderness ratio, yang ketiga type of loading, yang keempat adalah pattern of lateral reinforcement. Itu perkara yang pertama. Perkara yang kedua, a reinforced concrete column can be defined as a structural member with a steel frame composed of concrete that is been designed to carry compressive load. Maknanya dekat sini adalah kolom ni kita boleh classifykan dia, definisikan dia sebagai anggota struktur dengan kerangka keluli yang terdiri daripada konkrit yang mampu menanggung beban surau. Maknanya kolom ni digunakan kerana kolom ini mampu menampung beban projek surau.
Okay, for the next slide is determination of ingredient. We use a cement. We have to consist of fresh cement, clean of hardened lump and store it in a water or waterproof store building with the floor raised above the ground. For the second one is mixture. The material must be clean, sharp and have a good grade, such as river sand that is free from all impurity. For the descent containing mud, silt and dead leaf, it must be washed first and preferably filtered. For the next one is coarse mortar. Must be sourced from a pyramid quarry such as gravel and limestone. It must be a good grade and uniform in size of 6 to 12 mm. This material must be free of silt, mud or all type of dirt. For the last one is water. It must be clean and fresh from the type of potable water. It is taken from a real water resource. Okay, for the last point is selection of local timber as the construction material. It is formwork. Okay, as you can see at the slide, we have a timber formwork. Timber is one of the longest natural resources that has been utilized in construction industry of Malaysia. Why wood is so popular among all other building and is widely accepted by architect, designer, consultant to owner in project is probably its popularity is as good as steel, concrete, where these two are key element in construction the building structure. timber supplier in Malaysia has done an extremely good job and breaking new sale record in Malaysia due to wood product generally have wide application and cover in term functionality and aesthetically. Okay, so they have some advantage. First, easy to produce and remove, and second, lightweight, especially when compared with metallic formwork, workable, allowing any shape, size and height, economical in small project, and last one is allow the use of local timber. Okay, in general, timber formwork is recommended when labor costs are low and when complex concrete section require flexible formwork. Okay, for the last slide is suitable timber used for construction. First, we use a kokatong wood as a beam and stretch wood as a pallet and shoulder pole. So the method of the stretch wood is selection of the appropriate heating. Same is mainly depend on the type of composite material, sand grain size and moisture content, microwave output power and specimen size and geometry. As discussed above, the specimen of the study material obtained by the microwave heating method exhibit substantially enhanced thermal and mechanical properties than those obtained by the convection oven heating method. In this study, the stretch material were formed by mixing moist stretch with sand and water and heat according to the microwave heating method. Okay, for the conclusion, through this project, we have gained a lot of experience in problem solving during the construction process, as well as making the joint and connection between each component. We have also understand the bamboo properties due to its flexibility and strength relationship. Besides that, we have also understand the reaction of skeleton structure toward load and force in certain situation. Strength, stiffness, and stability are taken in consideration. So that's all for today. Thank you.